Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Divinity Original Sin 2 e vamos lá. A gente chegou aqui acho que no acampamento dos lobos solitários, né? A mãe de Saheila pediu pra gente resgatar ela. E vamos lá.
Impressive work getting past our defences. Now turn around and see if you have the same luck going the other way.
He peers at it. Then she...
Well, why didn't you say? In you go and welcome. Roost is upstairs if you want him.
You made it past the traps, fair enough. But you still better step carefully, stranger, or I'll tear your throat out with my teeth. Sitting pretty and generally not answering questions from nosy parkers who ain't lone wolves. Them, we eat the neck apples right out their throats. If you find out from me, you'll find out the hard way.
The sharpshooter turns from his silent watch over the mill and its approaches, and holds you in a steady regard.
Think they'll ever catch up with us?
All the people asking where he left his crown. He laughs and puts another fletching bear in the rear in his cap.
How'd you get inside? Insane. How many can there be?
Laughs and keeps all right.
All the people asking where he left his crown.
A thin, grim man carefully sands the end of a beautiful, unpolished longbow. He studiously avoids looking up as you approach.
Mind your way, sir. I'm not supposed to be trading with the other guests. Roost's orders. Fine. Fine, just please be discreet. I'm very much a...
Laughs and keeps intrigue. It's all I need.
The spirit of a woman locks her gaze on the lone...
Say my name, you son of a sow! Edie Engren! Say it!
And then, you are her. You are the young woman Edie Engren, seduced by a boy. But to become a lone wolf, he had to pass a test. He passed the test, and you were murdered. And all the time you knew him, he never spoke your name. She turns to look at you at...
I was Edie Engren. My killer...
He draws his wands.
Laughs and keeps intrigue.
You're in my space, stranger. Feel free to leave it.
Suddenly he's interested. Suddenly he's on edge.
Who are you to her? Friend? Comrade? Lover? If you're looking for revenge, you won't find it here.
He leans forward and growls.
No. And push no further, or we shall have a problem.
He considers and comes to the conclusion that it's not...
Hells, forget it.
He closes his eye.
Edie Ingram. She was always at her most beautiful when she was angry.
A smile spreads across his...
She'll be waiting for me in the halls, and she's gonna be pissed.
The spirit of a woman locks her gaze on...
I hope it burns your tongue to say my name! Don't think yourself a toad for what you did, little wolf!
She turns and looks you in the eye. Then she dips her head in thanks and leaves. The spirit of a paladin knight leans his head to one side, revealing the huge gash in his neck that nearly took his head off, and grins, a green glint.
She's stronger than you know. Stronger than you know, boy, and faster too.
He launches one hand forward and, with a jolt, you are him. You're with Paladin Tom Hardwin, your best friend, on your way to arrest the notorious murderess known to all as Mummy Dearest. You find the dwarven lone wolf in a tavern at the bar. She doesn't look like much. You stand behind her. Tom Hardwin calls her name. The bar goes quiet. She doesn't turn, but you see her. You step forward to protect Hardwin as the axe comes around. In a moment, you're staring at the ceiling with Tom's hands pressing on your neck. A tavern wench is screaming. And Tom can't stop the blood. And through the panic and the tears, he puts his own price on the lone wolf's head. You just lie there thinking. She's stronger than you knew, and faster too. He tilts his head once more, the great wound that killed him yawning open. He begins to laugh.
Off the top of my head? She's stronger than you know, and faster too. And here's the thing. She hates the wet. It makes her itch, and she makes mistakes. If only it would rain.
A compact, heavily muscled dwarf turns from her training. She flicks her wrist, and instantly her axe, a stunning elven weapon, is a hair's width from your chest. The blade sings.
Ever up? Name means nothing. And anyway, I had nothing to do with it. Nor did this axe. I took it from an elven raider a day or two ago. That belongs to the original elven owner. Doesn't it add character? Alright, we're done. I'll go off.
She returns. A long and glorious litany of gruesome murder plays out before you. But all of it is underlaid with a yawning chasm in your heart, a deep and desperate...
Eita, a galera todinha já se armou aqui, foi? Ixi, não, pera aí então.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Laughter plays upon the lone wolf's spirit lips, but madness flashes in his eyes. His flip...
Hey, one or have a joke, of course. A prank, if you will. Tell Slumberjack here that Mudbarrow wants his money. You greedy smell guilt. Yes, my sleepy friend here killed me for my bloody gold. Ask her where the money is. I'd love to see the murdering little...
A lone wolf mage naps quietly. She talks in her sleep.
Laugh all you want, Mudbarrow. Madmen tell tales, and dead men's ghosts do not.
She turns towards you. When she opens her eyes,
Mudbarrow can't have his many.
she closes her eyes and...
Believe. Hey, it's a good living here.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Piss off! Unless you got money. Yeah!
The spirit of a young woman stares in blissful devotion at the lone wolf alchemist. The whiff of chemistry assails you. You know that it's all in your imagination, but still your throat constricts, your stomach turns, and as your vision clears, the spirit is revealed. A lizard. He has eyes only for the lizard lone wolf who stands before him. He turns to you. He looks insane. He takes a deep breath and exhales. A cloud of... You're the Black Widowmaker, deep down in black shadows, setting your latest creation to paper. A deadly brew that looks and tastes like an elixir. It's your best work yet. You sip a celebratory tonic. And you realize you've made your last mistake. Your throat constricts. Acid burns your guts. Your heart slows to a halt. You slump forward. A kin appears, a lone wolf. She takes your book. But you're already dead. He intensifies his gaze on the lizard lone wolf before him. If looks were poison, she'd soon be dead.
Living is nothing if you're unhappy. Never knew you to be sentimental.
An elegant lizard lone wolf smokes Drudene through an ornate pipe. She turns one eye on you, raises the brow.
It wasn't I who switched his drinks. Besides, his death saved lives, so let's hear no more about...
She puffs upon the pipe and blows the smoke towards you. When it clears, she's looking away again, as if you were never there.
Looking fresh, gorgeous. What I wouldn't give to climb your tree. So tired of these mongrels. Believe.
A ghostly aura shrouds the log, along with a penetrating, icy, bitter cold shoots up your fingertips, through your arm, shoulder, neck, and into your brain. Your whole body contracts with the aching freeze, and a voice sounds inside of you.
See what I see. She looks down.
Where your feet should be, you see great gnarled roots disappearing into a mossy forest floor. As this log once was, you are an ancestor tree. As you examine yourself, you see the top of a small elven child's head as she approaches. She wraps her arms around you and rests her head against your great trunk. You pass her a memory. Once, you were her father. You pass her the softness you remember of her chubby cheeks. You pass her the warmth. A tear trickles from the child's eye and onto your bark. She whispers that she loves you. She says she will come back tomorrow.
You see?
The child departs, and night falls. You hear voices and the dull thud of axes. A human approaches you and pats your trunk. He raises his axe and...
You see?
You lie in pieces on the forest floor, rough.
You see what he does to me. You see he takes me from you, make him pay. His bones lie buried in our sacred soil, but his spirit remains. Find him. Take from him what he... I find peace. I find peace when he is gone.
All the people ask him where he left his crown.
Here lies a loyal man who wished to remain anonymous. Here lies Jonah Freed, lifelong woodsman. Here lies Ermin Kringus, faithful overseer.
Well, hello there. Fine day for a walkabout, don't you think? You can odd. What inch did the tree have a message for me? What now? Hey, kiddo, you're talking crazy. It's a tree, not a... You been licking tree toads? Wait, stop, please.
I feel it instantly. A great peace. He is gone. The one who destroys me. I am free again. Thank you.
The log takes a breath. A great slab of the finest livewood bark slides free, ornate and glowing with sauce. It is the spirit's gift.
It's you. Hello. Right, okay.
It's you. Hello.
The stench of chemistry intensifies his gaze.
Never knew you to be sentimental. Unhappy people are.
Careful. I've spotted a trap. Look out. I see a trap nearby. Careful now. That's a trap. I've spotted something.
Move along, stranger. Not much to what it looks like. We're on our way to Arks to set up shop for Lucian's Day. There's no hope of that now. Whatever's going on in Paradise Downs has good and blocked the path. And unless you want to get a mouthful of death fog or get carried off by a void wolf, only hopes that Alexander and the DO will blow through here and sort this mess out. Well, of course he did. Of course he did. Let me guess.
Should have sailed from Driftwood. Like I told you, travelling light, are you? Smart. I've got my whole life in these wagons. Look at me, like a fly in molasses. You didn't see it. Something happened up ahead. Blocked off the only road to be proper wrecked. Not unless you can bring back the Divine.
I'm getting paid. Ain't stuck anywhere. Keep your hand.
Move along.
Well, howdy there. Nice to see a fresh face among these dour saps. So it is. So it is. But these things never last forever. Either the death fog will blow over, or the fireworks at Paradise Downs will cool off. You'll see.
Paddy was pulling a car. Paddy pulled it real good. Slow. Paddy fell in the...
name's Paddy. I don't recognise Spook. Big old nasty beast popped out of thin air.
The great creature gives you a disinterested look. Then you spy a lizard lady dressed in the royal colours of the House of Law. She nods at you politely, but remains quite silent. You notice her skin is of a bright red colour.
I.
3 words that must suffice, it seems. There is no further explanation forthcoming. A sudden intensity darkens.
If you truly know him, you'll be so kind as to bring the Red Prince to me.
She looks you over in silent...
So tired of these mongrels. Then leave.
Do you know him? Are you his friend? That man, the bad, he hurt me real bad.
A massive man looms over a small elf, his hair a tangle of matted knots. Scars upon scars cross every inch of visible flesh, from his hands to his gnarled face. He slurps something into his mouth, thoughtfully chews for a moment, then spits it on the ground.
It don't work. You try.
He offers her something round and slippery, like a wet, white marble in the palm of his...
I do not defile the...
And you an elf?
We eat flesh to honor it, not to steal the secrets of the dead.
Secrets, they're no fun.
He grabs the young elf by the jaw and squeezes.
Hurt someone.
He turns his face toward you and roughly wrenches the elf's jaw toward you as well.
I'm bit.
Even in the grasp of Roost's cruel hands, Sahela's face...
God woken.
Roost releases Saheila and stands up to him.
Is that right? A mystery's a miss. Nice of you to come. Save me the trouble of hunting. Looks like the Silver Claw failed. Finally. It's a good contract. Why else? Cut down a couple know-nothings, and the gold pours in like rain. Been running since the great... As for the girl, don't worry. I've got another parchment here with her name on it. And it turns out she's worth more dead than alive. Scions are worth more every day, but that's...
Roost smiles a soulless smile and gazes...
The thing I love about this place, all these lone wolves at the alert, ready to rip to shreds anything, like a trap ready to snap shut when I...
He looks at you a long moment. Suddenly, his blank, scarred face cracks into a mask of madness, his eyes bulging, his mouth open in a wide snarl, baring blackened teeth.
Wait!
Divine Order? What the devil? The contract seems to predate Alexander's ascension too.
The spirit's chest heaves in short, hard bursts. Its face is pinched into a tight sneer, fists balled. It falls to its knees and grabs its matted hair in 2 fists, then rips. The spectre...
You! I'll destroy you. I'll drink your blood. Shove your questions.
He catches a string of spittle with the back of his hand and wipes it away as a malevolent grin spreads.
God did do us all a favour and go die. Doesn't matter. They ain't what you think. You'll get what's coming to you.
He scratches at his scarred face with spectral nails, digging deep grooves that instantly...
No.
I know you come for me again. I know you do. I know I only have to wait. My people come for me. My mother, Sarius, the others. They take me away from there. But then the wolves come. Roost Anlon. I am fine. I am fine when I return to my people. Do we return now? To the others? My people wait for me nearby. Yes, thank you.
Ixi.
Freedom.
Então, peraí. Acho que essa galera todinha vai vir pra cima de mim. Eu estando com ela é complicado. Acho que eu vou desamarrar ela depois.
Do we return now? To the others? My people? Yes, we go out.
Começar a andar, ela vem atrás, ó. Pera aí, deixa eu voltar. Solta essa patinha aqui. Esparta que você vai cair. Ah, é porque eu peguei aquela armadilha.
You are a young elf, very young. Still, the memories of eons dance inside you. You watch them like a play behind your eyelids. You are asleep in your family home when Roost's people steal in like a plague. A hand over your mouth, a hurried journey through the forests. You won't tell Roost how to find the others. You are running through a barren landscape. Brambles and weeds scratch at your ankles. Your heart is pumping. Something catches you around the chest and you fall. The roughed ground scrapes burns into the flesh of your bare arms, your knees, your face, you as you skid to a... That's the Scion, a rough voice calls. They tried to hide you. They put you in a cellar. They put you in a cave. They put you in the hills. They put you in the end. Roost found you anyway. He tried to find your memories by drilling a hole in your skull.
He's gone. It doesn't hurt anymore. You did it. You saved... If I could give you the biggest hug in the world... I love you. You made the bad man go away. You...
The child smiles a ghostly gap.
He's gone. I guess this means I hope the next place is better. Bye.
Don't eat me. I...
The surface of the mirror ripples with a sickly haze. As you gaze into its surface, the haze forms shapes, and you see the outline of a skull, perhaps once an elf, though the flesh is all but rotted from his bones. What remains is the flat, dull color of sick. Behind him march ornately clad black ring. The picture flickers, fades, then returns in full relief. Beneath the din of the marching soldiers, or perhaps alongside it, a voice makes a demand. Tell it if you killed another Godwoken. The image strains and flickers again. Each time it comes into focus, an odd sensation tickles your head. Like a small, many-legged creature were trying to wriggle it, the image flickers and fades to a hazy sheen once more. The haze... whiff of chemistry assails you. He fades away, gone forever to the Hall of Echoes. She gazes at the dwarven lone wolf, adoration in her eyes. The crazed lone wolf's spirit screams. He returns to himself. The screaming stops. Both eyes settle upon you at last. He looks tired.
But I've done such terrible things.
He takes this in. A single goat. He raises a hand in salute and disappears. A long and glorious litany of gruesome...
If Hardwin were to receive her head, it would make his day. I'll leave that.
Tá, merda. Não, pera aí.
He raises a hand.
Porra, dei vacila. Não, pera aí, eu acho que eu vou voltar aqui pra poder pegar a cabeça dela. Entregar naquele acampamento dos paladinhos. Porra, poder salvar.
They tried to... in the air. You are running something. That's the scion. You are a...
love.
The surface of... You see the picture. It makes a demand. The image strains and flickers again. The image flickers...
You make
The child...
Go!
He's gone. I guess I hit the net. Bye.
Sobe, caralho.
The whiff of chemistry. He fades.
Caralho. Que saco essa bexiga de peso. Puta que pariu. Nossa. Ok, depois eu vou buscar.
She gazes at the...
Meu amigo. Não, é melhor. Eu vou mandar lá pro... Depois eu venho pegando essas coisas.
He returns to him.
But I don't...
He takes the... He raises a...
If Hardwin were to receive her head, it would make his day.
He raises a hand in... man who killed the spirit now
claim you.
He holds out his hand, index finger forward. A spark crackles between you. Visions flash before your eyes. You using the air to cow your foes, or mastering water to leave them cold and helpless, or watching them fall as the earth moves beneath you. He touches the tip of his finger to yours. Your mind opens, and a watery secret use. He dips his head in thanks. The Fletcher trembles before the mass of bodies littering the camp, then looks you in the eyes.
Dead. That means I can leave. What I do best. Making bows and arrows. Roost was a fan of my work and, well, he forced me to work for him. Gods. This means I'm a ship. A bit of sea air could be just what I need to relax.
He reaches for your hand and shakes.
It's a deal. Must be moored off the Driftwood Harbour. Thank you.
Hear the roar of fire, the crack of burnt awnings falling. The spirit stands before you, silent among the wreckage. His skin half... He turns his gaze towards the corpse of Lone Wolf Peaksbane. His peeping skull cracks into the spirit's grin lingers as the spectral flames around him fade. Skin reforms around his skull. He is a handsome man.
They say misery don't love company.
Happy travels, eh? What a crock.
Vamos levar ela agora para o acampamento, né?
I know you come for me again. I know you do. I know I only have to wait. I am fine. I am fine when I return to my people. Do we return now? To the others? Yes. Yes, thank you.
The elf spirit seizes you by the shoulders, but you feel nothing. His eyes are pant. He screams on. But
Get away from me, alone.
We continue. We go on.
My baby, my girl, there you are.
Mother! My dearest friend, the one who saves me.
You give us everything.
Thank you for helping me.
You save us all. My girl.
I know what you need, and I can...
she crouches down, placing a...
Can you hear them? Their roots stretch beneath us, even now. I will link you. You will hear them. They will feed you.
She leans toward you, her veiled eyes directed toward the ground. The slightest of smiles plays over her lips, then vanishes.
The space inside you clears. You have room for more source. You have room for more... everything. You have room for the whispers of the trees. Hold your hand to the ground. I hold my hand over yours. We breathe together. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale.
With each in-breath, the voices flutter in. Whispers at first, then the wind of the voices enters you as you and Saheila breathe together. It travels down your throat, into your belly, around your heart. Suddenly, your blood runs icy cold, then warms again. The wind seems to search you for space it can inhabit, but it is expelled with your next out.
You are replete. There is little more to do then, but take this. Perhaps
I give you something.
Take this spear. It is you help us more than you know. We make arrangements. We travel soon. I must meet someone who can help us. I say, but I do wish you good luck.
Caralho, 10% de chance de crítico. Mais 3 de destreza. Boa.
You bring Saheila back to me, my littlest one, my dearest one. You give me everything.
Eita, acho que acabei vendendo a poção da bruxa. Ixi, merda, mas enfim. É, mas chance de crítico tá de boa, né? Não tá algo tão gente, não. Já tá em 70% ali.
Hello, dear one.
Healed or not, I fight.
E o bom é que tem itens que a gente não pode vender, né?
Bind that wound that it does not fester.
Thank you for your help.
You save us all.
I see the good in you. Our scion is with us in this moment, so in this moment we...
I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you. We see you well, good friend. We wish you well upon your road. I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you.
Deixa eu ver se eu consigo fazer aquele... Ó, o gelo e o sangue eu consegui. Aí tem o fogo e esse aqui que eu não sei. Vamos ver aqui. Eu acho que tem uns pergaminhos, né, pra prender. Faz sentido. Essa aqui acabou numa grande cagada.
Autumn, the turbulent beauty. It brings color to our home and and death.
Agora isso aqui, como é que eu vou fazer? Porque... explosão, sei lá. Eu não faço ideia. Enfim, depois eu tento voltar aqui. Diana morreu. Infelizmente. Certo. Deixa eu ver.
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much of you?
You're back! Good to see you again. Of course. Told you I would, didn't I? Sure thing.
Corbin, the Fletcher you rescued from Roost Anon at the Culwood Mills...
Oh, yeah? Oh, I mean, hey, how are you? All settled in myself? Can't tell you how glad I am to be here. I feel it, you know? I really do, by all means. Take a look at what I've been working on. Go on.
Second time's a charm?
Quem são esses? Outros.
looks up from his map.
I notice that I've yet to receive your war owl.
He recoils in disgust, but then...
It's a grim day that such gore would bring me pleasure, but Helen Everhart's death was wrong, and this goes some way to righting it. Please, allow me to reward you.
His jaw drops.
The Black Ring. A purging device. Silent monks.
He pulls out a blank sheet of paper, picks up pen, and begins to... He stops writing.
You may count it, but it's all there, I promise you that.
He turns back to his pen.
The Magisters are out there on the blasted heath hunting sorcerers. So travel safe now, friend.
Say nothing to no one, but I'm doing Loar's good work too. I'll be helping the Pallies here with their uprising in arts.
Beleza, galera, vamos ficando por aqui com esse episódio. Se gostou, deixa um like, compartilha aí. Valeu!